It was a bright Saturday morning when 10-year-old Emma, filled with excitement, walked through the bustling streets of her neighborhood. Today wasn't just any ordinary day. It was her mom's birthday, and Emma had saved up for months, working small jobs like running errands for neighbors and helping her father with gardening. With every coin she had earned, she knew exactly what she was going to buy. Something special for her mom, a token of her love and appreciation. She had always admired how hard her mom worked, juggling multiple jobs and taking care of her family without ever asking for anything in return. Emma's heart swelled with love as she imagined the joy her mom would feel when she received her gift. After walking past a few stores, she finally arrived at a small jewelry shop. The glass door chimed as she entered, and the air inside smelled of lavender and vanilla. She made her way to the counter, where a display of dainty necklaces and bracelets caught her eye. Emma knew that her mom didn't have much, and though they couldn't afford anything extravagant, a simple silver necklace with a small heart-shaped pendant would be perfect. She smiled as she imagined how it would look around her mom's neck. She handed the clerk the few crumpled bills she had, feeling proud of how far her hard-earned money had come. The clerk wrapped the necklace in a velvet pouch and handed it over to Emma, who clutched it with both hands, her heart racing with anticipation. It wasn't just the gift that mattered. It was the thought and love behind it. As she walked out of the store, Emma felt like she was carrying the world in her hands. It wasn't a fancy gift, but it was the most meaningful thing she had ever bought. Her mind was racing with the thoughts of how she would surprise her mom later that evening. She couldn't wait to see her mom's face light up when she opened the gift. As Emma walked through the park on her way home, she passed by a group of people gathered around, their attention fixed on something happening in the center. Curiosity piqued. Emma walked closer to see what was going on. Her eyes widened as she saw the familiar face of Cristiano Ronaldo, the famous soccer player, standing there, talking with a group of fans. The crowd was buzzing with excitement, taking pictures and cheering. Emma couldn't believe her eyes. She had grown up watching Ronaldo on TV and dreaming of one day meeting him. But today, on this very ordinary Saturday, he was standing just a few feet away from her, as if the world had aligned in the most unexpected way. As Emma stood there, starstruck and overwhelmed, she couldn't help but feel a sense of disbelief. This was the moment she had only imagined in her dreams. Ronaldo, the man who inspired millions with his dedication and success, was right in front of her. She stood frozen, not knowing what to do, until one of the fans called out to Ronaldo, asking for a picture. He turned around and noticed Emma standing off to the side, holding her gift in her hands. With a warm smile, he walked over to her, much to the surprise of everyone around. "Hey there," Ronaldo said, his voice as friendly and genuine as she had always imagined. "What's that you got there?" he asked, noticing the velvet pouch in Emma's hands. Emma, her cheeks turning a bright shade of red, stammered, "It's for my mom. It's her birthday today." Ronaldo raised an eyebrow, clearly impressed by the young girl's thoughtful gesture. "That's very sweet of you," he said, his smile widening. "What did you get her?" Emma hesitated for a moment, feeling a little shy, but then she opened the pouch and showed him the necklace. "I saved up for it. I worked hard to buy something special for her," Emma said, her voice filled with pride. Ronaldo examined the necklace carefully, then looked back at Emma, his eyes softening. "You know, your mom is lucky to have a daughter like you," he said. "But how about we make this birthday even more special for her?" Emma's eyes widened, confused at first by what he meant. She could hardly believe it. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the world's most famous athletes, was standing in front of her, offering to help her make her mom's birthday even better. "Let's make sure your mom knows how special she is," Ronaldo continued. "I'll make a little surprise for her." Emma could barely comprehend what was happening. Was this real? Ronaldo, with his busy schedule and international fame, was offering to help her make her mom's birthday unforgettable. As they spoke, Emma told Ronaldo about her mom's sacrifices and how much she loved her. Ronaldo listened intently, nodding with understanding. After a moment of silence, he pulled out his phone and typed a quick message. "I've arranged for a surprise delivery for your mom. Don't worry about a thing," he said with a wink. Emma could hardly believe her ears. The thought of her mom receiving a surprise from Cristiano Ronaldo himself left her speechless. Ronaldo then smiled and gave Emma a gentle pat on the shoulder. "Go home and get ready to celebrate. Your mom's about to have the best birthday ever." Emma rushed home with a mix of disbelief and excitement, clutching her gift for her mom, now feeling like the day had taken a turn she couldn't have even imagined. The street seemed to blur as she walked faster, her heart pounding in her chest, racing alongside her thoughts. How could this be real? How was it possible that Cristiano Ronaldo, someone she had admired for so long, had just made her day and her mom's birthday so much more special? When she arrived home, she was still in shock, unsure of how to explain to her mom what had just happened. As she walked through the front door, she was greeted by her mom, who was busy preparing dinner in the kitchen. "Hi, sweetie. How was your day?" her mom asked, her face lighting up as she saw Emma walk in. Emma didn't know how to respond at first, still overwhelmed by everything that had transpired. She just handed her mom the velvet pouch, a smile spreading across her face as she watched her mom's eyes widen with curiosity. "Happy birthday, Mom," Emma said softly, her voice filled with love. Her mom opened the pouch and gasped when she saw the necklace. "Emma, this is beautiful. You didn't have to do this," she said, her voice trembling with emotion. "I wanted to," Emma replied. "I worked hard for it, Mom. I wanted to make your day special." Her mom pulled her into a tight hug, overwhelmed by her daughter's thoughtfulness and love. But just as they were standing there, embracing, the doorbell rang, and Emma's heart skipped a beat. "I'll get it," she said, quickly running to the door. What could this be? Who could be coming to the house at this hour? Little did she know, the surprise was about to get even bigger. When Emma opened the door, she couldn't believe her eyes. There, standing on her doorstep, was a delivery driver holding a large, carefully wrapped box. "Delivery for Emma," the driver said, smiling warmly. Emma, her mind still racing, took the box with trembling hands, feeling the weight of the moment. She glanced at her mom, who had now come to the door with her, both of them completely puzzled. What was going on? The driver handed Emma a small card that read, "For the most special mom, from someone who knows how much she means. Cristiano Ronaldo." Emma's heart stopped for a moment. Could this really be from him? Her mom, looking at the card in disbelief, gasped, "Cristiano Ronaldo? What is this?" With shaking hands, Emma carefully unwrapped the box. Inside, she found a brand new laptop, along with a personal note from Ronaldo himself, thanking her mom for her sacrifices and dedication. The note read, "I heard about the hard work you put into raising your daughter, and I want to help make your life a little easier. Enjoy this gift, and know that you're appreciated." Emma and her mom exchanged glances, unable to process the generosity of it all. For Emma, it felt like a dream come true. The laptop was not just a practical gift. It was a symbol of the extraordinary kindness that had touched their lives in the most unexpected way. Her mom was speechless, tears welling up in her eyes as she looked at her daughter. "How did this happen?" her mom whispered, the emotions of the moment flooding over her. Emma could only smile, feeling like the luckiest girl in the world. This was more than just a birthday gift. It was a reminder of how kindness, no matter where it comes from, could change everything. As the evening continued, Emma and her mom sat down to dinner, the atmosphere in their home filled with warmth and joy. The meal was simple, but for the first time in a long time, it felt like everything was right. Emma couldn't stop thinking about how her life had changed in just a few hours. The gift she had given to her mom, so carefully chosen with love, had been surpassed by something she could have never expected. Not only had her mom received a beautiful necklace, but she had also received something that would make her daily life easier. Something that would empower her and open up new possibilities. As they ate, Emma told her mom about the encounter with Cristiano Ronaldo, her voice filled with excitement as she retold every detail. Her mom listened intently, still in disbelief. She had always taught Emma to be kind and humble, but she had never imagined that kindness would come from such an extraordinary source. After dinner, they both sat together on the couch, the laptop resting on the coffee table between them. Emma's mom turned to her with a smile. "I can't believe this is real," she said softly. "This has been the best birthday ever. Thank you, Emma, for everything. You've truly made my day special." Emma hugged her mom tightly, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. She had always known how much her mom meant to her, but today, with a gift that came from the heart and from an unexpected source, she had learned something even more valuable. Sometimes, the world surprises you in the most amazing ways, and kindness has a way of changing everything. The days following that extraordinary birthday were filled with a sense of awe and gratitude. Not just for the incredible gifts Emma and her mom had received, but for the realization that their lives had been touched in a way they never could have imagined. Emma's mom, who had always been a pillar of strength, now felt a renewed sense of hope. The laptop wasn't just a practical tool. It symbolized a chance for her to pursue things she had put on hold for so long. She had always dreamed of furthering her education and expanding her skill set, but financial constraints and her busy schedule had kept those aspirations out of reach. Now, with the laptop and the support of her daughter's unwavering love, she saw a door open to possibilities she had once believed were too far away. Emma, too, felt a shift within herself. What had started as a simple wish to buy a birthday gift for her mom had turned into a life-changing experience. She realized that sometimes the most unexpected encounters could lead to profound transformations. Emma's heart swelled with pride, not just for her mom, but for the connection that had been made between them and a global icon like Cristiano Ronaldo. It wasn't just about the material gifts. It was about the belief that someone, even from a faraway world, could take the time to acknowledge the struggles and sacrifices of everyday people. Emma learned that even small acts of kindness could have a ripple effect that changed lives in ways one could never predict. As the weeks passed, Emma's mom wasted no time in putting the laptop to good use. She enrolled in online courses and began to explore new career opportunities. With each passing day, she grew more confident in her ability to shape her future. She found herself not only learning new skills, but also rediscovering her passion for teaching, something she had put aside in order to support her family. She started volunteering at local community centers, using her newfound knowledge to help others in need. The laptop became more than just a gift. It became a symbol of empowerment, a bridge to a brighter future. Emma, watching her mom embrace her dreams with such determination, felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Their bond had grown stronger, built on love, gratitude, and the realization that anything was possible when people came together to support each other. Emma continued to excel in school, driven by the example her mom had set, and she knew that she would carry that lesson of resilience and kindness with her throughout her life. But perhaps the most profound change was the way the community around them began to respond. Emma's story spread, not just through word of mouth but on social media, where people marveled at the unexpected kindness from Cristiano Ronaldo and the impact it had on this small family's life. The story of the young girl who had simply wanted to buy a gift for her mom and the soccer legend who had changed everything went viral, inspiring others to look at their own lives and think about how they could make a difference. People began to reach out to Emma and her mom, offering help in small ways, donations for the local community center, volunteering their time, or just sharing words of encouragement. It became clear that the ripple effect of this one act of kindness had not only transformed Emma's family, but had inspired an entire community to rethink how they could support one another. It was a reminder that kindness had the power to unite people from all walks of life, and that no matter how big or small, every act of compassion could change the world in ways one could never fully understand. As the months rolled by, the transformation in Emma and her mom became even more evident. The changes were not just in their lives, but in their mindset and the way they interacted with the world around them. Emma's mom had embraced the new opportunities that came with the laptop and the online courses she was taking. Her passion for learning had reignited, and she quickly became more confident in her abilities. She began tutoring local students in her spare time, using the knowledge she gained to help others achieve their dreams, just as she had been inspired to pursue hers. The community that had watched her struggle and now saw her flourishing couldn't help but feel inspired. It was as though her personal growth had become a beacon for others, encouraging them to take action and push forward, regardless of the obstacles in their lives. Emma, witnessing her mom's transformation, felt an overwhelming sense of pride. She realized that the lesson she had learned from her mom's strength and resilience was far more valuable than any gift could ever be. It was not about what you had, but about what you made of it. The love and determination Emma saw in her mother every day motivated her to push herself harder in school, to chase her dreams, and to believe in herself in ways she never had before. They were both growing, learning, and thriving together, and the bond between them had deepened in ways Emma had never imagined. Meanwhile, the ripple effect of Cristiano Ronaldo's kindness continued to touch the lives of people they had never met. Emma and her mom had received messages from all over the world, from people inspired by their story. They had become symbols of perseverance, resilience, and hope for anyone facing struggles. The social media post about the incredible gift from Ronaldo, along with Emma's heartfelt story, had been shared by thousands, reaching corners of the globe where people found solace in their narrative. Emma's mom had received offers to speak at local schools and workshops where she shared her journey with others. Her story became a powerful example of how one act of kindness could ignite a chain reaction that uplifted not only an individual, but an entire community. People began to see their own potential through her, realizing that they, too, could make a difference. As Emma and her mom navigated these changes, they never lost sight of the profound truth that had guided them throughout, that kindness and love were the greatest gifts anyone could offer. Even though they had received a tangible gift from a global icon, the most lasting impact came from the love, support, and inspiration that spread from their story to the world. With the resources provided by Ronaldo, Emma's mom had begun to rebuild not only her career, but her confidence and sense of self-worth. The laptop was the key to unlocking her potential, but it was her own determination and hard work that made her successful. She had always known that she had so much to offer the world, but before the gifts came, she had lacked the means to pursue her passions. Now, with the help of technology, she was able to give back in ways that felt deeply fulfilling. She launched an online tutoring program for students in her community, providing them with academic support and mentorship. Her students admired her not only for her knowledge, but for her kindness and understanding. She wasn't just teaching them subjects, she was teaching them about resilience, about never giving up, and about the importance of believing in themselves. As her reputation as a dedicated educator grew, she began receiving recognition from local organizations and government bodies. They saw her efforts to uplift others, especially in underprivileged areas, and offered her grants and opportunities to expand her reach. What had started as a small personal gift from Cristiano Ronaldo had blossomed into a movement of empowerment, education, and community building. For Emma, witnessing her mother's success was both inspiring and humbling. She continued to excel in her studies, driven by the example of her mom's unwavering commitment to making a difference in the world. Emma's school performance improved, and she began to pursue extracurricular activities with the same passion her mom exhibited in her work. She took an active role in various community events, advocating for education and helping raise awareness about the importance of giving back. One afternoon, as Emma was volunteering at the local food bank, she had a conversation with another young girl who had been touched by her family's story. This girl was struggling with her own circumstances, feeling as though the odds were stacked against her. But after hearing Emma's story, she began to believe that change was possible. "Your mom did it," she said with wide eyes. "If she can do it, so can I." That moment stayed with Emma, as she realized that their journey had sparked something greater than they could have imagined. They were not just helping their own lives, but inspiring others to take charge of their futures and to believe in the power of kindness. As the year came to a close, Emma and her mom reflected on everything they had experienced. What started as a simple birthday gift for her mom had led them on an unexpected and incredible journey, one that had changed their lives forever. Emma's mom had not only fulfilled her own dreams, but had also helped others realize theirs. They had learned that no matter how big or small, every act of kindness had the power to create lasting change. The kindness shown to them by Cristiano Ronaldo had proven that even those with everything to offer in the world could still see the value in giving back. Emma and her mom's story had come full circle, and as they looked toward the future, they knew that this was just the beginning. There were still so many lives to touch, so many dreams to support, and so much love to share. And they were ready for whatever came next, armed with the lessons they had learned along the way, that with love, support, and kindness, anything was possible. As Emma and her mom continued to witness the impact of their newfound purpose, they realized just how far-reaching their journey had become. The online tutoring program Emma's mom had started flourished beyond her wildest expectations. She began to form partnerships with local schools, non-profits, and even businesses that recognized the value of her work. What had initially been a small initiative, rooted in the hope of empowering individual students, had grown into a community-wide project. Her online presence as a tutor had spread, and soon people from other parts of the country were reaching out for help. Emma's mom had built a reputation not only as a skilled teacher, but also as someone who genuinely cared about the well-being and futures of her students. She started creating lesson plans and resources that she shared freely, ensuring that the knowledge she had was accessible to anyone who needed it. She built a network of educators and mentors who, like her, were committed to making a difference. Together, they established a virtual learning center where students from all walks of life could access resources, attend workshops, and find guidance. What was once a solitary effort now had the power of a united community, all working toward the shared goal of creating a brighter future for the next generation. Emma, watching her mom thrive in this new role, began to take a more active part in the community work. Inspired by the progress her mother had made, Emma started using her own skills to help other young people who were facing challenges. She became a mentor for younger students at school, assisting them with their homework and guiding them through their personal struggles. She saw firsthand the impact her mum's lessons had on her, and now Emma wanted to pay it forward. She organized after-school study groups, where kids who were struggling in certain subjects could come together and help one another. These sessions became more than just academic support. They were a place where young minds could connect, share their stories, and learn the value of compassion and cooperation. Emma realized that her role had evolved, and her understanding of leadership and mentorship grew with each passing day. What had begun as a simple gift to her mom had led her to discover her own potential as an agent of change. It was clear to her now that education wasn't just about textbooks and grades. It was about empowering others, offering guidance, and showing love through actions. One afternoon, while Emma was at a local community center working on one of the group study projects, she received a phone call that would change everything. The caller was from a foundation that had seen the success of Emma's mom's online tutoring program and wanted to partner with them to create a nationwide initiative to provide educational resources to underserved communities. This foundation had been following their story and was deeply impressed by the way Emma's mom had turned her passion for teaching into a movement that reached beyond borders. They had seen the ripple effect that one act of kindness had caused and wanted to help amplify it. The foundation offered Emma's mom and their network of volunteers an opportunity to expand their reach, providing them with resources, funding, and exposure to a larger platform. For Emma's mom, this was a dream come true. She had always believed that education could transform lives, but she had never imagined that her efforts would lead to such an extraordinary opportunity. This partnership was the key to reaching even more students who needed help, support, and encouragement. Together with the foundation, Emma's mom was now poised to make an even bigger impact, not just on her local community, but on a national scale. With this new partnership in place, Emma's mom, alongside her team of tutors, began preparing for the next phase of their project. They began to develop a curriculum that was both accessible and engaging for students of all ages and backgrounds. They worked to ensure that the lessons were not only academically enriching, but also relevant to the unique challenges these students faced. The resources were designed to address gaps in education, such as limited access to technology, tutoring, or guidance at home. The online learning platform expanded to offer free courses in subjects ranging from math and science to life skills and emotional intelligence. Emma's mum knew that the most powerful lessons were often the ones that help students build resilience, empathy, and self-belief. They worked to create a curriculum that acknowledged the whole child, their dreams, fears, and potential, and aimed to foster an environment of empowerment. Emma's role grew as well, as she became an integral part of the team, helping to manage outreach efforts and support students in their personal growth. Her heart swelled with pride as she saw the impact they were making and the connections they were forging. What began with a simple gift and a famous soccer player's kindness had now evolved into a nationwide movement, and Emma knew they were just getting started. As the year went on, Emma's mom continued to see the fruits of her labor. Not only had she transformed her own life, but she had played a pivotal role in transforming the lives of others. Her work was beginning to receive widespread recognition from both the public and the media. Local news stations interviewed her, sharing her story of perseverance, passion, and the power of kindness. She became a role model for countless individuals who had been in the same position she once was, showing them that no matter where you started, you could achieve your dreams through hard work, determination, and the support of others. Emma watched in awe as her mom's work reached new heights, touching even more lives. It was no longer just about helping a few students. It was about changing the entire landscape of education for those who needed it most. As their story continued to unfold, Emma and her mom realized that they had not only created a brighter future for themselves, but for an entire generation of students who were now equipped with the tools, resources, and inspiration to succeed. The journey that began with a young girl's simple gesture, buying a gift for her mom, had blossomed into a transformative story that touched countless lives, far beyond what Emma or her mother could have ever anticipated. What started as a modest act of love and kindness had set off a chain of events that ultimately changed their world forever. With Cristiano Ronaldo's unexpected involvement, the small spark of inspiration grew into an educational movement, igniting a passion for learning and empowerment not just in Emma's mom, but in communities across the country. What had initially been about fulfilling one person's dream, Emma's desire to give her mom something meaningful, had expanded into a mission to empower others, to share the love and support they had received, and to create opportunities for those who needed them most. Emma's mom, once overwhelmed by the struggles of life, had transformed into a beacon of hope for others, showing that resilience and determination could overcome even the toughest of challenges. Through her efforts, she had not only rebuilt her own life, but had become a catalyst for change, inspiring others to pursue education, mentorship, and personal growth. For Emma, watching her mother's incredible journey and the way her life had been reshaped by kindness and dedication had been the most profound lesson she could ever have learned. She saw firsthand how one moment, one decision, one kind gesture could have a lasting impact, rippling out to change the lives of countless people. Emma had grown into a young woman with a deep sense of purpose, driven by the knowledge that she, too, could make a difference in the world. The bond between Emma and her mom had strengthened as they navigated this incredible journey together, learning from each other, supporting each other, and pushing one another to be the best versions of themselves. Their story was not just about the resources they received or the recognition they achieved. It was about the connections they forged with others, the lives they touched, and the impact they made by offering love, support, and encouragement when it was needed most. The ripple effect of their kindness had created a movement that would continue to inspire and empower people for generations to come. In the end, the story of Emma and her mom was a powerful reminder of the incredible power of kindness, compassion, and the belief that no one is ever too small to make a difference. What had started as a simple act of love between a mother and daughter had grown into something much larger, an ongoing legacy of giving, supporting, and empowering others to reach their full potential. Emma and her mom had not only changed their own futures, but had become part of something much bigger, a movement that would continue to inspire and impact lives long after their journey began. They learned that the true value of a gift wasn't in its material worth, but in the love and intention behind it. With the world watching, they had proven that with determination, heart, and a willingness to give, anything was possible, and the world could be transformed for the better, one act of kindness at a time. As they continued their work, Emma and her mom knew that their journey was far from over. Their story was just the beginning, and they were ready to take on whatever challenges and opportunities the future had to offer, with love, hope, and resilience guiding the way.